Have to let it warm up, guys. It's got radio tubes in this thing. How's everyone doing today? This is New York Dan here. Yes, I think this phone, I have to do that to avoid the Godzilla effect. That's what it is. But you know what? The money I save by not buying into an iPhone, right? It's worth it to have to do that, right? It's like one of those Zenith televisions. You remember you had to let it warm up? It's the same thing. One of my grandma used to have a Quasar television. And not only did you have the picture tube, the whole set was tubes. Inside the set, it was all radio tubes. That would take a long time for that to warm up. You wouldn't get that picture for a while. So, how's everyone doing today? Yeah, I'm trying to get this video out here for the people up at night and the early birds tomorrow morning. If you're watching this in the morning, by the time I post it, today is just like flown by today. I can't believe it. Doing some trades, been busy, a lot going on. Yeah, guess who hasn't been around today? Yeah, there's a boycott going on. And I got a report that I have been good today. I've not watched a single video Tim posted. That's because he didn't post any videos today. I don't know what's going on. I hope he's okay. That's very odd behavior. He usually posts, even if he's like sick or something's going on, he usually posts something. I got no idea. What's happening? Is Granny Warbucks back in town? Middle of the week now, on a Tuesday/Wednesday. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. Did a gang come by the RV? A posse? The Bradenton posse? Did they break into his RV? I've heard of a home invasion. What about an RV invasion? I don't know. They may have broken in there and tied him up. We might have to have the authorities do a check at that trailer. We don't know what's going on. Yeah, they might have been after the fake Rolexes, or maybe those high-end Invictus. Some fancy watches in that place. And he's even got a color TV in there and some fancy seating, home theater seating. I don't know, guys. They may be holding him for ransom in there. I don't know what's going on today. Where is he? What happened? Very strange stuff. He'll probably put a video out as soon as I post this. He'll put out something. Who knows? It's getting late. No, by the time I post this, it's going to be too late for it. I don't know what. I really am baffled. I hope he's okay. I hope he's still living. This is crazy. You never know, though. I mean, if he's doing like exercise, workouts, you never know. If you have a bad calcium score or something could happen. It's messed up. Man. So, another channel to check on, Blind Views. Yeah, I checked in and he actually posted a video just this evening. I looked. So he must be doing okay. He posted out a video. I think it's current. He said there was a lady, I believe it's a female, who actually I think it's like one of those copyright strikes with YouTube. Yeah, believe it or not, he said he only used like 20 seconds of her video and he just was commenting about it. He was doing commentary with it and she still did it. Very strange stuff. I think I have a hunch who it is. I remember I was talking about the van life video yesterday about how people are saying van life is becoming like illegal or they're cracking down on it. Well, there were a couple of people that Blind Views was featuring on his video about this. And one of them, there was a lady, and I could tell, I don't know, I think she's kind of got a chip on her shoulder or something. And I think that's probably who he's mentioning. Yeah, they want the publicity, I guess. They want to, you know, they think, Blind View said they think they're more important than they actually are, something like that. Go figure. I'm surprised, to be honest with you guys, I'm surprised these van lifers, a lot of them, I'm surprised they're getting any views at all. I really am. Because there's so many now that are doing it. It used to be different when it was like a novelty, you know, when YouTube had first started, you had some of the first ones that were doing this concept. But now every Tom, Dick, and Harriet seem to be living in a van, and they're all doing it. So I really don't even know how they get the views, unless you're doing something really unique. I don't know how you even get it. I know Foresty Forest, he does some really hardcore like camping with his van, and he does hiking, and he does a lot of, he was one of the first guys doing it, I think, on YouTube. And Van City Van Life with Chrome, he was doing it way back. There are some famous ones like that kind of set the trend. But now, you know, I don't know, how do they keep doing it? There's too many, becomes common, less people watch. There's another lady that I used to watch, Tide Line to Alpine. Used to watch that lady with the van life. Yeah, she seems pretty nice. I don't think she would be doing any kind of copyright, any kind of frivolous claim like that. Especially with only 20 seconds of the video. That's insane. I don't think that would stand up with the fair use agreement. I don't think they would have a legitimate copyright claim on that. I really don't. That's craziness. People use these videos all the time. They take snippets of the video. They do that with my videos too. A lot of people have done it, and it's not real. You know, you want to have your videos promoted. You want more people to see them. So why would people complain about that? It makes no sense to me. They're like, you're not like a celebrity that's like being paid millions of dollars, like Justin Bieber or something. Who cares if they're using your footage in another video or to make commentary? That's good. That's how you get more people talking about your channel and stuff. Very strange. Speaking of Justin Bieber, yeah, this we may be talking about people that are too pop or hip on this channel now. We're going into uncharted territory, because usually I'm talking about outdated junk that I'm like, it's obscure. I'm like one of the few people that like watching it, like Kolchak the Night Stalker or Creature Feature or The Love Boat. Justin Bieber, that's too damn new. Yeah, one of you put in the comments, I can't remember the exact commenter. Shout out to them. They mentioned that Justin Bieber, because we were talking about what happened with Burt Reynolds, how he ended up going broke later in life. Even, you imagine that, being like a star, being a millionaire? Well, guess what? One of you put in the comments, Justin Bieber's in a similar situation now. He's involved with a girlfriend that apparently is a big spender, and he's on the road to becoming like Burt Reynolds. Yeah. Lonnie Anderson was taking him to the cleaners. You guys commented about that too. when I said he had gone broke later in life, they said, it's not necessarily Bert's fault. Lonnie Anderson had a very big spender, buying a lot of outfits and clothes, different things like that. Guys, it's the law of diminishing return. When you start spending a fortune on clothes, why do you need to do that? How much better are those clothes actually going to be? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. This thing I'm wearing right here, this thing, it looks like I spent a lot of money on it. It's like designer. I think I got it at like Marshall's or someplace. I paid very low money for it. I always do that. There's those stores, TJ Maxx, Marshall's. There's outlet stores we have on Long Island. We have Tanger outlets. You can find, actually Tanger seems to me is pretty expensive usually. But you can find, especially Marshall's and TJ Maxx, you can find really good deals on them. Even for designer stuff. So, yeah, I don't get it. It's like, you know what? These stars that have that much money, Bert should have put his foot down and put her on like a budget. How can he end up letting like her spending habit cause him to not even have a retirement after he was a big star? That's insanity. And now you're telling me Justin Bieber's in the same boat. Wow. I can't believe it. And meanwhile, there's people on the skids in Florida and a lot of places that the money that people spend on clothes, they could retire on that money. My friend in Florida who's on the skids, my friend Greg, man, it's tough. He's trying to buy a car. I told him a good car to buy, but he doesn't believe me. And he said, other people are telling him, get like a foreign car, like a Honda or Toyota. Yeah, he just had a lemon of a Honda. It's unbelievable. And, you know, he's like worried about buying. I told him go with Ford. Yeah, there's a car he's looking into getting, a Ford Fiesta. And I said, that's a good deal because it's got lower miles on it. It's a neat little car. It's for a low budget. We'll see if he gets it or not. But other people are telling him, no, you got to go Toyota or something like that. And the problem is at these used car dealer places down there, yeah, they got them. The Toyota, though, has like a lot of miles on it. Like 130,000, 180,000. Yeah, he found the Ford Fiesta that's only around 70,000 miles. I said, go with it. Get that. But then too many people are trying to scare him now. Hey, I give good advice. If you don't take it, that's your bad luck. I actually got that, believe it or not, one of the oldest guys in the country. This guy, if I can remember, I think his last name was Overton. I think Richard Overton. He lived in Texas, and he made it, when he passed away, he was over 112 years old. And it was cool. There's an interview with him, I believe, on YouTube that I watched. You can find it. And he was cool. He had some good sayings. So that was one of them. He's like, I give good advice. If you don't take it, that's your bad luck. Yeah. The problem is, I was telling my friend, yeah, the Fiesta, maybe that's not the best car. He said they had transmission problems, but I'm like, just think about it. If you get something around 70,000 miles and you're comparing it to something with 150,000, you know how many years you could be driving that car before it gets up to 150,000? Forget about it. You could be driving it for like 7 years or 8 years before you get to that. And it's going to need that many more repairs and service at those high miles. My cars have so many damn miles on them. Like a lot of service had to have already been done. I kind of suspect the Benz, my turbo diesel Mercedes, I suspect that might have a replacement engine. That engine runs way too good to have 280,000 miles, something like that. Way too good it runs. Something's up. They may have replaced that. It's had a lot of stuff done. But unless you can MacGyver the car yourself, like New York Dan, no, if you can't MacGyver it, you got to really adhere to the mile. You got to adhere to low mileage. You got to follow that. You got to be real careful. And I even found out something you guys might not know about this. It turned out, the Hyundai Tucson I rented, they have like a 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, which sounds great. But I saw a video that if you buy it used, you're the second owner. Hyundai may in fact not honor that warranty. Yeah, it's mainly for the original owner of the vehicle. That's pretty crazy because it turns out they have an engine called the Theta engine. It's like a 4-cylinder. And that thing, it's gotten like mixed reviews on mechanics. If you look at what mechanics are saying about it, they're like, be careful about that engine. The deal is, if you're the original owner, you're kind of covered with that great warranty. But second owner, it's getting tricky. Yeah, used cars, it's not the easiest thing to deal with buying a used car unless you know cars, you can MacGyver it. That's the thing. And even then, you got to be careful. Because the sellers of these used cars, they may know something's wrong with it. And they may be like covering it up. You don't know what they have in store for you. Especially if it's not a dealership. The dealers usually have to give you at least like a 30-day warranty on it. So, yeah. Hey, they on the skids in Florida. I hope Sarasota's okay down there. I don't know what happened to him. Very strange that he would take a day off, especially when his videos weren't getting that many views. People boycotting the videos. That means he has to make more of them. Go figure. Well, the stocks, hey, well, fingers crossed, guys. You see the action today? The Amazon's going up. It's climbing back out of the hole. I figured that would happen. The market's doing okay. It's kind of meandering. It was down a little bit today. The Amazon, though, is going up. Another stock I'm looking to buy into. More of it. BGS. You know the old... now I'm trying to remember the name of the thing. BGS. That's the symbol. B&G Foods. That's it. Yeah, they make like pickles and all kinds of food items. They are a really good company, in my opinion. Their stock pays an 18% dividend if it doesn't get cut, and it's due to pay dividend again the end of September 30th, I believe. I'm thinking of getting some shares of that, especially if it's down tomorrow. It closed around $4 a share. That's what I'm up to. It's a dice roll. And then I'm just going to let this stuff ride and see where it's at. I'm not going to cash out unless I get a respectable profit. The problem is doing the active trading, that takes up so much time. I got to catch up on real life. I got stuff to do outdoors. I got to focus on that. Yeah. So I think I'm going to let this stuff ride a bit. I got good stuff. The Amazon, maybe get in more on the BGS, do a few investments like that. Yeah. And I was telling, one of you left in the comments, you were thinking of doing some stocks, and you were selling a building or whatnot. You had it sounded like you want to be your own money manager. You want to get into that. Well, I recommend if you get an account, you get a brokerage account like Interactive Brokers, they will pay you interest on your money when you're not in trades. It's one of the best platforms out there. I was trying to get Long Island Ken to use it. There's other ones out there like Schwab, E-Trade, whatnot, but they don't pay really. The interest is very small. So if you're not doing a trade, you feel pressured. You're like, well, the money's just sitting there. It's not earning money. This is the way to do it. You want to have it just sitting there, making interest. And then when you have a great opportunity to do a trade, like on a day when the market's way down, you can pick a little bit at a time, get some good stocks going. You don't want to buy stuff when they're way up. That's too hard to do. And you want to buy it a little at a time. So you never know. It's that old, there's a saying, Long Island Ken, he knows about it. I always say it's all about black magic. That's where you buy into a stock. The second you buy into it, it drops. Then when you sell it, you may have held that stock for a year. And the second you sell it, the next day, it will be way up. Like never before. Black magic, baby. Got to be careful of that. That's why I say buy it a little at a time, because you'll buy into it. And then it will make you look like a fool. All of a sudden, it will drop off. Okay, fine. If you only bought a little at a time, you got the black magic tricked. Then you buy more of it. But not too much. Wait a little more. Go down more. You buy more of it. You do it like that. You got to fool the black magic. You got to outwit it. And then when you have a profit or you have a good, it stocks up and you want to cash it out, what you do is you sell only part of it off, because it's that old trick where as soon as you sell it, the thing's going to skyrocket. So then you sell off just a little bit of it, and then all of a sudden it will start going up more. Then you can get a little at a time, right? How's that for investment talk? So, yeah, that's what's going on over here, guys. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the trailer and Sarasota. It's a mystery. I really don't know. We'll see if he materializes. Yup. I don't know. So anyway, I hope everyone is having a great night. If you're a night bird, or if you're an early bird, a great morning. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Mark from Arizona he mentioned me in the video today. Was kind of ranking on me. Yeah, well, hey, a guy can have a bird as a pet, right? What's wrong with that? Birds are great pets. What's wrong with that? You don't need to have a pit bull. You could have a bird. Yeah, the guy, he was ranking on me, saying that. Saying those were like my mom's birds and stuff. No, they're mine. I own up to it. Anyway, guys, hey, hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. And yeah, hope everyone has a good one. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you tomorrow, most likely. If my trailer doesn't get broken into. All right, guys, this is your friend, New York Dan. over and out.